Hey everyone, Kane here, and in this one, we're gonna continue talking about Frontlines. So, in this particular video, we will talk about the dwarfs. I have tried them out. I have Covenant as well as I have high resistances. So, I tried the dire ones because they are good solo in terms of the ticking bomb. I do believe I had close to 7 million HP. They have this shield, which is pretty huge, as well as they have collapse immunity while the armor persists. They are also able to, or rather, they do get bonus armor, which adds to their tankiness, as well as with Covenant, they are able to get a shield as well. Excuse me, proccing more than once in terms of the fight, but of course every 10 seconds or so. And they do have a stun. Stats, as well as you can see, resistances are 98. So again, disclaimer, the stuff you're gonna see in the video has very high resistances. So if you do your own research or check or whatever, you may have a lot different results as well as formation builds and stuff like that. So in terms of testing, I didn't really have a very high level Gavgar, right? So do keep in mind that with, let's say, Avalon, a potential 70 for Ardent Aura, Gavgar with a level 10 ability, instead of level 7, plus if I had, like, let's say, a potential making it better, they would be able to tank quite a bit more. And let's see. So they did tank for quite a bit, and that entire squad pretty much, yeah, I think this person was very much surprised. So formation I used, a lot of squares are wasted, right? I just made this formation pretty much off the bat. I had like an hour to mess around, so I think I took probably, I don't know, 15 minutes for this formation or so. I adjusted some heroes, some abilities, all that kind of stuff, and this is what I came up with. So yeah, I think this was burst versus burst, so not really that much I can actually showcase in terms of the stall side tanking, right? But 4 of these have overbuffed things. So 5 seconds into the match, this squad is being blasted with area damage. So they lost the shield, some of them. 10 seconds, they're still surviving. They're not running away. They want to run away. I think a couple of them ran away 15 seconds into the battle. But that was enough time for me to clear majority of his burst side, due to the fact Avril wasn't pushed like friggin' 50 meters away and stuff like that. And in the end, all of these were able to tank for quite a bit. I think this guy was really surprised, so he even gave it a thumbs up. I mean, if I seen this formation, I would laugh, and in the end, I would just do the same. Now, this person, I actually beat with a Lich Race. And I wasn't really able to do that with this one because my stuff was falling and his soul side was healing. So let's see. Damage taken doesn't seem quite a bit, but let's check what kind of happened. So this was burst versus stall. So this is a good example of how a fight went. So he's literally casting that stuff on my stall side. Look at the amount of damage that they are taking, right? 10 seconds, one squad is being damaged. 15 seconds, some of the, I suppose, dwarfs are dying. Some of them are not. If at least like 1 or 2 of them have the battle regalia stuff, they're not running away. So regardless of this squad being very low, they're still not running away. 20 seconds, the entire stall side is still holding. He activated Valerie. Now a lot of damage is going to be dished out. Let's see. A couple of them are taking damage. Now this small squad is trying to run away, but it's not. And that's like the thing. 30 seconds, it's still tanking, right? Still tanking, and that other squad is taking almost zero damage from percentage damage of two squads of Sylvani archers, right? They're still not able to proc the shield. And that's again resistances, as I said multiple times. Resistances, resistances, resistances. And because, like, I got stuck on these trees because he's killing my dwarves, right? And this Balrog, because, like, these just went to focus another tree instead of killing this goddamn Balrog in front of them. The trees were being out healed and I couldn't really pincer. So yeah, that's like one of those things that ends up happening due to this formation and due to me requiring to put talk here for a more proper build type formation and whatever. But yeah, I guess you could have seen the tankiness of the engineers. I didn't really just go towards like a lot more fights because I wanted to not fall down below 4,100. But they do have some potential, and with, let's say, Ardent Tower at 10, Gavgar with potential, and the Aura buff at 10, they could provide a decent amount of tankiness. However, I still don't think that the engineers would actually be very, very, very powerful in terms of, say, swordmen, in terms of skeleton warriors, all that kind of stuff. Do have potential. Perhaps if they would just add an additional buff on the side or whatever for them, they likely could make an appearance in terms of formations like myself if I would make a more proper build, right? But in terms of ranking and stuff like that, I would probably give it like 6 out of 10. Maybe say 6.5 out of 10, maybe. With proper resistances, if I would get these to 99, could be that with the additional, say, 35% armor or whatever the hell this is, right? Could be that they could be a lot even tankier than skeleton warriors. So, these are just my thoughts. Of course, you can let me know in the comments down below as well what you think. But I wanted to try them out since I think a month or so back, I actually got beaten by a formation with the engineers who had 98 resistances. So pretty much you see what they are sort of able to do against somebody's 17 million core. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And not only 17 million core, but rather area damage from that 17 million core. So yeah, I don't think, again, that you can play them without the resistances, right? I have to, like, let people know that if you don't have resistances, this is gonna be below average. And I do mean below average, same as skeletons. They're gonna just die and run away in seconds. Even less probably than skeletons, likely 2 out of 10 or 3 out of 10. The fact that these resistances add so much tankiness with somewhat proper build, somewhat proper formation, is the fact that they're able to tank so much. So again, you have to keep that in mind prior to adjusting or thinking about it or stuff like that. Do let me know in the comments down below what you think about engineers and whether or not they would make an appearance with this sort of tanking ability if they would get at least like an additional buff or two. Now do keep in mind, if they would, and I do mean if they would add morale collapse immunity full time, could be that they could be used even right now. I like their placement. I like the range of their placement. It's pretty good. Like, not gonna lie, I would literally use them or play them somewhat if they would have morale collapse immunity. The fact that this only has, with squads that has a shield, some area damage that would proc an entire squad or two and they just run away. So that is like one of those situations where I kind of would like to avoid it. But if they would have morale immunity, could be used, and likely I would just say 8 out of 10 or 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, do let me know in the comments down below what you think. and how it was performing for me in terms of the fight. And of course, the damage that they were receiving from the enemy heroes. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Thanks for watching. And if you would wish to support me more than just watching my videos, I have made a Patreon page where you would be able to do just that, as well as I would be able to help you out more individually on your account, formations, heroes, builds, etc. Also, I would like to thank my first Patreon, Scott. I really appreciate that subscription. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care and stay safe out there.